Hello everyone, welcome to French Fried Trains. It's Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. We went out around midday, and when we got there the signal was yellow. We waited and waited, thinking there was going to be a train meet, but then the signal went green. No trains had come for either direction, so I don't know why that signal was originally yellow. But anyways, the first train finally arrived. And a quick horn salute from the engineer. That was a single ET44AH, leads this intermodal train southbound. This train also has a second unit running distributed power. This was a nice catch for me, because it'd been a while since I've seen an intermodal. And there goes that second locomotive, an ES44 ACH. These intermodal trains are the hotshots of the CSX network. They don't have to stop for anyone. They receive the highest priority. We had time to kill after he went by, so we stayed down there. About a half an hour later, we heard a horn to the south. There was a northbound coming. A mixed manifest train headed northbound, led by a pair of ES44 ACHs. Like I said, this was only about half an hour after that intermodal went south. So that intermodal made good time headed south, and he had the time to get all the way back up here within half an hour's time. Lots of gondolas on this guy. And a couple random auto racks thrown in for good measure. Once he passed, we didn't wait very long for the next train at all. It was maybe 20 minutes, and we heard another horn. There was another northbound coming up right behind him. A northbound empty coal drag, led by an ET44AH and an ES44 ACH. He was definitely flying, and this train also has another unit running distributed power. And listen to that third locomotive as it screams by. Another ES44 ACH. I usually catch the iron ore trains a lot lately, but I haven't seen too many coal trains in a long time, so this was a nice find for me. And that was all the trains we got on Tuesday. On Thursday morning, we set out to come rail fanning, and we were on foot that day, taking a nice walk. When we came around the corner, it's hard to see here, but the signal was green. Rather than continue walking along the rails for the last leg of our journey to get to our normal spot, we decided we would just wait right here for the train, since we were a little away from the tracks and traffic when we were on this side. Another hotshot intermodal train heading north, led by a pair of ES44 ACHs. I was hoping that with us standing where we were here, we would see the signal get back down from green to red as the locomotives pass, but the lighting just wasn't right for it to show up on camera. This was a double win for me, because I already love catching intermodal trains, and I had never actually caught a train and filmed in this spot before, so new camera angles in the town of Carlisle are always awesome. A big cut of JB Hunt containers on this guy. After the intermodal passed, we hung around for 5 more minutes just to make sure the signal wasn't going to go lunar and someone came up behind him. But it didn't, it stayed red, so we continued on our trek to our normal spot. A little while later, we had a southbound coming. And a little horn salute there from the engineer, with a pair of ES40 DCs leading this southbound manifest train. Some gondolas full of pipes there. was a hopper with "Do Not Load" stickers on. This car needs to return to base and be repaired before being loaded again. And sections of rail being transported by flat car. After he passed, we waited a little while longer, but then we had to return home. And, being as we were on foot, we had to plan for the time to walk home. We got about halfway home, and we were walking through the park here in Carlisle when I heard a train horn. With no time to get anywhere good to shoot it, we went to where the nearest opening in the foliage was, hoping to get a glimpse of the train. So this train's a little bit behind bushes. Another southbound manifest train, led by an ES44DC and an ET44AH. The leader with some very faded yellow paint. A big cut of tankers on this guy. I don't normally film here during the warm months because there's just too much trees and bushes blocking everything. But once it gets later in the year and colder and all the foliage goes away, this is actually a pretty good little spot to film. You can get closer and see more because you don't have to see over these bushes. Well, rail fans, that's all for this episode of French Fried Trains. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more, because we went out rail fanning many more times that week, and I'll have those videos up just as soon as I can. Bye!